Hi guys, it's Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio, and today I have here the Daban 8826 or your Gundam Amatsu Hana from Gundam Seed Astray, and I have here the bootleg version 8826. So there's nothing much with this box because this is just a code from Japan. And so if you open the box here, anyway, we got a big box here, and we got this pieces here, and let's take a look first with this instruction manual. And we got here the 8826 or your Daban model of Amatsu Hana. And so we got the parts list here, and there are so many parts for this kit. And again, this is a copy of your metal build. I think this is a metal build copy of Amatsu Hana, and this is the straightforward build here. We got so many small pieces here, and I guess I will have a hard time building this shit. And that's it. It's all about black and white printout for this manual. So let's take a look with the kit here. So we got, bam, we got this white parts here for the action base. So we got the white action base here. It's very nice. Then we got gold pieces here, which is very nice. Yes, we got gold parts, red parts, gray parts. We got so many gold parts here since Amatsu Hana or the Amatsu Mina has this gold pieces here. Okay, then we got this face here, or this eyes with pre-painted eyes there, which is very nice. We got white parts here, and I think this is matted white, which is very nice. I like that. Okay, gold parts, gray parts, or metallic silver parts, something like that, with some pre-painted parts there. Pre-painted areas there, which is very nice. This is, I must say, Daban, I love you. This part's for the head. Again, pre-painted part there. I love you, Daban. Pre-painted part again. I love you, Daban. Gold parts. Purplish part, purplish brown or purplish gray parts, whatsoever. And we got red parts here. We got some pre-painted part again. I love you, Daban. White parts and some slag gold parts there. ABS plastic. There's so many parts here. We got some wires there, guided wires, white parts, and finally, we got another gold parts. So many gold parts. Should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing pavements? Even if it's no way. Should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing pavements? Should I keep on chasing pavements? Should I keep on chasing? Okay, so let's have a quick review of the parts before we build it. We got here Runner J or ABS J, J1, I don't know. This is all gold. They're all gold here. Runner F. Let's start with the gold first. We got runner K. We got runner N. We got here runner E. And this polycaps. So we got gold polycaps here. So nice. So gold polycaps. We got runner W with pre-painted part there for the black. I love you, the band. Another runner WB with pre-painted part. I love you, the band. And we got here for the hands, gold hands, which you know me, I will not use those. Then we got red parts, gray parts for the hands. Yep. And we got red parts here, runner G. The plastic feels rubbery. It's rubbery, by the way. And yep, we got here runner L. Then we got this pre-painted gold parts here. Runner, they call this runner A, I think. We got runner WC for the sword sheet. Then we got here white parts, and these are all matted, which is very nice. I like the matte quality of this kit. Very nice. This is runner C. Yep. These whites are all matted. These are runner M, runner B, runner, they call this runner H, runner I. Then finally, again, we got runner C. So we got two sets of runner C. And for the silver parts here, we got runner D. Yep. And we got wires here, guided wires, which is bullshit. I might not use this wires here. This is trash. And we got here pre-painted eyes, which is very nice. And finally, we got foil stickers and water slide decals, which I will not use. So these are all the parts of the Amatsu Hana. Yo, what's up guys? This is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio, at ito yung finished product natin sa Gundam Astray Gold Frame Amatsu Mina. And as you can see, this is a very glorious kit. Ang ganda ng kanyang silhouette dito kasi yung gold niya and yung white with these minimal red and gray parts really complement to each other. Plus yung silver parts dito sa may knees. This is really one of kind model kit from Daban, which is a copy nga from metal build ng gold frame Amatsu Mina. So this is the plastic version ng Daban. So ang ganda ng pagkakakopy ng Daban. I must commend those pre-painted part dito sa may wings niya. Ayan yung part na to. So these are all pre-painted parts. And dito sa may shoulder niya, sa left shoulder, you can see yung gold na nandito sa may part na ito ay pre-painted, which is very nice, very unusual sa isang bootleg company to do this kind of effort and extra mile para sa kanilang kit. Even dito sa may waist niya, sa torso, this is all pre-painted metallic gray part. Although merong piece nito na ganito yung kulay, of course I will use the pre-painted part kasi mas maganda siya tingnan, mas babagay siya dun sa gold. The problem with the gold here is hindi siya undergated. So marami siyang knob marks, especially sa mga gold parts. Yan, gaya dito sa may forearms, kitang-kita yan. Tapos dito sa may back of the leg. Although matatakpan naman siya ng wings. Pero kapag tinitigan mo ng gusto is makikita may mga knob marks. But what I did on this kit is I put some gold markers din, although hindi sila pareho na shade. Still, it's a big help para mawala yung nakakainis na knob marks. Ayan, yung dito na yan. So parang hindi na rin naman halata. Parang kakulay niya na rin, di ba? By the way, this kit is very heavy, especially sa backpack niya. So this kit tends to lean forward like most of the Gundam Seed kits na may mga heavy backpacks. If you're not going to use the action base, it will be on a Michael Jackson pose if you're doing the ground pose. Right now, I didn't use or build the action base stand para mas ma-appreciate kung anong itsura ng kit na to if ground pose siya. So this kit, by the way, has a good articulation if you don't have this backpack, but the backpack will hinder most of the dynamic pose for this kit. So this kit is not fun to play with, not fun to pose with, except if you're going to use the action base. Of course, maganda yung mga aerial pose, but for ground pose, you cannot make it well on the ground pose because dito nga sa paa niya. Ito yung pinaka main problem ng kit na ito, yung paa. This tends to lose, napaka-loose nung hinge dito sa may toes niya. And if you're going to make it stand, hindi niya kakayanin yung flat foot na ganito. Okay, teka, tingnan natin sa camera. Hindi niya makakayanan yung flat na plantar thing like this, plantar flatting dun sa ground because of the back heaviness. If he leans forward, you can see that this toe, yung sharp toe niya, tataas na pa ganun. Ayan. So, mangyayari is parang nakaangat yung kanyang toes. At hindi talaga siya flat on the ground. Dahil nga dun sa loose hinge niya dun sa paa. So, hindi ko pa siya inaayos kasi nga gusto ko mapakita sa review kung gaano ka defective yung kanyang toes. Although this is a quick fix naman kung gagawa mo ng paraan like applying some joint tightener or yung technique ko na mighty band drying para magsikip yung joint. So yun ang gagawin ko dito. So I will not do the articulation demo on this kit. I will just tell you the mga problems na ma-encounter nyo dito sa kit. First thing that you will encounter is buwisit yung mga knob marks talaga, especially dun sa gold. So you need to be patient on those knob marks, yung mga makikita yung knob marks. Although this kit is undergated, yun lang yung pros naman ng gold niya. These are all undergated, but yung mga visible knob marks niya is makulit. So you need to paint it with gold markers if you have. And the weapons is for me it's not that appealing. Hindi siya ganun ka-appeal, especially this rifle dito na based on Gundam or Blitz Gundam. So for me, hindi siya ganun ka exciting tingnan dahil dun sa kulay niya, medyo bland, medyo patay. But if you're going to paint it on your preference, siguro magmumukha ding maganda. Okay. And the weapons on the side skirt, yung parang sword niya here, ay medyo bland din. So if you're going to paint it, it will be better. Yan, this one, yung blades niya dito. Sa right, or rather left arm, the gold arm here, I choose the Cathars, this Cathars here, over this spear shield. Although maganda sana tong spear shield, pero this tends to hinder yung dito sa wing. So nagkakaroon ng OA na weapon design and weapon appearance. So parang weird, medyo weird tingnan to actually. Ayoko yung weapon na to eh. Hindi siya maganda and it's very loose, by the way. Bitawan ko lang. Papansin nyo lagi kong hinahawakan kasi it tends to flop. This thing tends to flop. Baka mabali kasi. Medyo brittle din. Another cons, medyo brittle yung mga white parts niya. So be careful. So this shield spear here, napaka-loose niyan. So yan, ang bilis niyan matanggal. Ito rin, mabilis tong matanggal yung part na to. But if you're going to put Mighty Bond, so yun ang remedy niya. But unfortunately, if you do that, hindi nyo na maalis ito. So supposed to be ito yung pang-adjust niya eh. So hindi nyo na maalis yan at mahirap na siyang bigyan ng pose if this will be trapped on this the spear, okay? The spear shield. Ito meron tong articulation. It can open up like this para maging shield siya. And excuse me. It can be attached to the left arm, ganyan, supposed to be ganyan siya. Tapos ito magpo-close itong dalawa. Ayan, will tend to ayan, close each gap like that. And supposed to be this is placed on the left arm, parang ganyan. But ito nga sinasabi ko, once this is placed here on the left arm, itong part na to will hinder the movement of the wing. So wala na, medyo OA na tingnan. So I prefer this Cathar, the same with the Amatsumina. So this is supposed to be Amatsumina's weapon, but this is simple. For me, this is the simple and effective weapon para dito sa left arm. Best weapon talaga niya is yung sword na makikita natin dito sa likod, which is yung we're going to open this wing here. We can see the itong nakatagong blade dito, yung sword niya, which is very nice. I really like this. Ang ganda, di ba? Ito yung kanyang scabbard dito sa likod, naka-attach. So hindi ko naalisin yan. Diyan na lang siya forever kasi maganda siya tingnan. Okay? So the sword here is very nice. Okay. I really like the sword. Teka, ipatayo muna natin. Yan. I really like the sword here because of the details. So the gold here are not stickers. These are all parts separated, gold-plated plastic. And yun, ang ganda nung red niya dito. So yung red niya dito is ano din, separated plastic, which you will put inside the blade na to. So ika-clamp mo together yan, masasandwich yung red parts na yan. So ang ganda, parang super robot na sword siya. So this is the iconic weapon for the Amatsu Hana. So I did use the Dalin Decal hands, yung articulated one. So pwede natin ipahawak siya. Okay. Dito. So there, Amatsu Hana can wield this saber here, this very glorious looking saber. But still it's heavy, so I might use some modification here for peg application. So lalagyan ko na lang siya ng peg para mas mahawakan niya na maayos. And so, pwede natin lagay siya sa scabbard dito sa likod. Okay. Slash Harkens yung shooting blade niya dito sa backpack. It has a wire to be used, but hindi ko na nilagay kasi masyado ng OA kung gagamitan ko pa siya ng wire, and hindi ko naman siya ipopost into fighting pose talaga. So wings naman niya, it has so many articulation. Pwede nating itong hugutin and we can open it like that. Yan, may mga joints dito na gumagalaw, pero be careful kasi nga medyo stiff yung plastic niya, baka mabali, and it's a bit brittle as well. Okay, so ayoko masyadong laruin kasi talagang brittle siya. Kakatakot. And at least in the purpose of this review or commentary video is to tell you that this is a brittle kit and it's not a playable kit, but it's a good model to be added into your collection if you're a fan of Astray Gundams. This will really stand out on your shelves. Ganyan. So there, a bit balancing app para makatayo siya na maayos. And yep, this is really nice. And for size comparison, this is your Red Zeta from the band, and this is your average size master grade kit from Bandai, your RX-78-4. So Amatsu Hana here is a bit taller than your regular Gundam master grade, and still shorter than the Universal Century larger kits such as the Zeta Gundams. So sa mga regular 18 centimeters master grade, mas matangkad siya because of course yung heels niya, parang siyang nakatakong, mas matangkad siya. It's about 19 to 20 centimeters if we're going to include the tip of the head here. So the head is really nice, it's sculpted very nice, but there's a looseness on this part here. And I did sanding, but parang lalong nasira. So what I did is I just put it fixed by using Mighty Bond. Okay. And so is this applicable for newbies and yung mga gusto mag-start ng Gunpla collection? For me, no, this is not applicable. It took me about 3 days to finish this. Hindi siya mahirap buuin, pero you need to really be patient in cleaning the knobs. So knobs are really even undergated siya. You need to be careful when cutting those knobs, and you need to really clean your kit because this kit is really messy, and yun nga, yung mga knobs niya sobrang dami, so you need to remove that. So pagtsatsagaan mo, putulin muna yun. So it took me 3 days to finish, and also yung sa white parts niya, matted siya, which is nice, but kung ang kamay mo libagin at may lig ka pang kumain ng kung ano-ano habang gumagawa ng kit na to, might as well don't do that, because grease and dust particles can easily smudge on this white, which will make this garbage looking na kapag ganun. Okay, so this is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio, and thank you for watching this not so detailed Amatsu Hana review, and this is just a comment on things that you can encounter when building this kit. So you need to avoid those, and you need to prepare for those things bago nyo buuin tong Amatsu Hana. So see you next time on my other reviews. Goodbye, God bless, take care, bye bye.